Hello Nick, and welcome to this greeting video from Sweden. I'm one of your subscribers, and I just wanted to say thank you for all those great videos you have been doing for a very long time. I saw your channel first when I was looking for information about the Porsche 911. Since you had so many trouble with your car, I decided to buy just a regular one, and I just wanted to show you my car today. Hi Nick, here we are in the BMW 530 that I bought a few days ago, and these are my impressions from the car so far. So as a car, it's fantastic. The engine is really powerful, the steering is, and the handling of the car is perfect. I think the chassis and the way the suspension work, it's really comforting and feels safe. I was driving in heavy rain the other day, and I was overtaking a car and or a long truck, and that can be a bit shaky sometimes, but this was, you know, straight ahead and was really safe feeling. And also the engine is so powerful that there's always more power if you want to. And if you for some reason would want even more power, then there's this sports mode that you can put the automatic gear shift in, and then there's so much power that like just goes so fast. Ooh! So let's not try that anymore, at least not on this small road. There's, you know, the user interface with the car, because cars has become like computers on wheels. So BMW have this iDrive system, as they call it. So you push this menu button, and then there's a screen with different alternatives. You should sometimes spin this wheel, and control wheel I think it's called, and sometimes you should push it and to the left or right. And I mean, just getting the map out of the navigation system is like going to navigation and then go down to north map oriented, and then click it, and then there's the map. But it's like, well, there are endless menus, and they are really difficult to navigate through. And speaking of navigation, the maps are actually stored in a DVD. That means that you cannot listen to music at the same time as you're using the navigation system. Or at least that's my impression of. That's how I think it works. And that it's actually, there are so many options in this car, alternatives. So you can have it configured in different ways, and the instruction manual covers every option. But you are not really, or at least me, when I read the manual, it was like, I'm not really sure if this option is in my car or not. So it's really confusing. The instruction manual is a joke. And I think driving this car and using this iDrive system, it's like comparing a smartphone with an old phone that you can only use for texts and talking. So it's so outdated. So that is a bit of a disappointment. I think that BMW themselves regret this. I think that in the future cars will have a big screen, but there will be a touch screen in the first place, no control wheels, and that screen will mainly have apps that are connected with your smartphone, so that you can you know, the smartphone, as they continue to develop and there's new apps and software, then that will follow the car, and the computer part of the car will not be so outdated as it is in this model. So why did I buy this car? Well, obviously not for having a nice user interface, but I had three things that I wanted. I wanted a sedan, and I wanted four-wheel drive because that's necessary where I live, especially in the winter time. Otherwise you can't get to the job in the morning. And I wanted a strong engine. And I think I got this with this car, so I guess I'm pretty happy with it so far. But I'm worried about the electronics for the future. And then this morning when I woke up, the car was unlocked and all the windows were down. So there's a function on the remote control, and that can open the car like that. But I'm not sure if I accidentally pushed that button or if it just opened by itself. So that's a bit, that's a little worried about that, if it will do it again if I park it in town and stuff. But other than that, I think it's a bit. Well, it's a bit pity with all those shortcomings when it comes to navigation and controlling the climate inside the car and stuff. Like, it's really difficult. And also the controls for like the direction lights. It's, you know, normally there is an arm that goes out and have distinct positions. So if you want to turn right, then you push it up, or if you want to turn left, you push it left or down, and then it stays there. But this arm does not. If you flash the direction light to the right, it goes back to the first default position. And if you want to stop, you should push it up again, and that's, I mean, it's so counterintuitive. And then also the cruise control handler here, it's you know, it's easy to confuse those two with each other. But as a car with the engine and the, you know, way it handles on the road, I like it a lot, and I think I will like it even more in winter time. Then the four-wheel drive really, you know, come in handy. So, well, with this short review of this BMW 530, I want to say hello from Sweden, and thank you for all the videos that we made. And I'm looking forward for more videos from your channel. One of my absolute favorites on YouTube. Okay, bye.